Hello everybody and welcome back to Ratchet and Clank. This is Ratchet and Clank Part 4. Now, I did skip ahead a bit. We're on planet Aridia. This is, yet again, it's not as much of a staple as Metropolis is, but this one does appear in the third game. And I don't think it appears in any other games. But this is quite a dark and desolate planet. It's definitely one of the shorter planets in my opinion. I didn't really find myself taking too much time on this one. Between recording, I brought the blaster, which is your projectile weapon in this game. Use this to shoot enemies and whatnot. Also, you've got these new enemies, which they're not threatening at all. They see, they're like, oh, let's spray some fire at you, and they obviously know that they can't reach me. And these little buggers, the sand sharks, these are very annoying, to say the least. At least from my experience of them, they're very annoying. Actually, when you come to think about it, these guys are very similar to the guy from from the enemies from Part 1, who just sprays like an electrical charge at you. And that's it. Like their range on their ones are a little bit better. Oh, he nearly had me. So, take him down, collect bolts. Yeah. So what are we doing on this planet? We are looking for skid marks. Yeah, we're looking for skid marks. Now we can either take that section or this section. Because of my OCD, I say we go left. Now this is a really fun section because you can just swing about, have a party, do whatever you want. It's a nice bit of fun, you know what I mean? So it's great. It's not. There's quite a few platform sections, not a lot, but in the earlier worlds there is. This is heavily based on the swing shot. With that swing shot, you will not be able to do this part. It's like what I mean, like you can finish a world like the Nova list that we was on. You got the coordinates for this planet really early on, but if you never went to Metropolis, you wouldn't have the slingshot. If you don't have the slingshot, you can't do this section. Oh, this is what I discussed with you guys about earlier, about the wall jumping being a problem at the best of times. So what we're going to do now is we're going to speed through this quickly. This one isn't going very well, is it? So don't try to rush it, because if you try to rush it, you're not going to get very far. I mean, if you're good at rushing games, yeah, sure, go ahead, go nuts, do whatever you want. But the first game, it's better in the second and third games. In the first game, it is a bit finicky, I ain't gonna lie to you. Right, I think this is where we got up to, wasn't it? Yes. Be careful here, make sure you get off this platform fast, otherwise you're gonna get exploded. You can get a trophy on the PS3 version for doing this section without touching the ground. I've already platinumed to this game, so I won't need to do that, but that's a little trophy guide there. Maybe I'll do that in the future if I decide to do trophy guides. And here it is, the Trespasser. This is a very good piece of equipment. It's not a weapon as such. It allows you to hack into doors such as this. Now, I'm not very good at these, and these things can take a while, so I may edit some of these parts out. First one though being very simple. What you got to do, you got to align the green lines with the green dots on the side, and then you can unlock the door and progress. And that is that section, I think. Oh, yeah, that's it. Very short section, probably one of the most shortest parts of the game. Now, what we're going to do now is we're going to go on the other side and look for skid marks. Now, if you haven't grasped onto it, Skid Marks, it's a very funny reference because Insomniac games like to put silly little innuendos like that in their games. It's not really an innuendo, it's kind of a dirty hint. More of these guys, they think they can stop us, and they're very wrong. They tried to spice up the game with these conveyor belts. It's not really much of a problem. Like I said, this game really doesn't get difficult until really later on. The platforming is never too difficult. Like, if you mess up, it's more or less your fault, not the game's fault. You can just jump down here. Lovely jubbly. Very nice. Be careful. Oh, hang on, let's kill these guys first. You've got to be careful here. This is quicksand. If you literally go in there, you're dead. No questions asked. You can purchase a flamethrower for yourself in the menu thing as well, which ain't as powerful as the enemies ones, but it's there. I haven't bought it yet because it's not really needed at this point. I will buy it because it will come in handy later on, but for now you gotta focus our bolts on stuff that we're going to need to buy. All camera problems. Now, this is a thing I felt that this game did a lot. It's the uninteresting ledge grab sections. Like, these parts can be very boring. The second game did it as well, but it's really slow and clunky. So now we're going to meet up and go have another cutscene. So yeah. Sweet.
No signal whatsoever. This downtime is killing me.
Do you need medical attention, sir?
Don't be so literal, son. The problem is I'm stranded on this backwater planet and my star client is nowhere to be found.
Hey, we saw you on that info bot. You're Skid's agent.
Was Skid's agent. Haven't seen him since our ship crashed. And an agent without a client is like a flea without a dog. Say, you look like an athletic kid. If you can bring back the championship prize from the hoverboard races in Blackwater City, I'll make you my next star.
We have no time for trivial matters, sir.
I could be the next Skid McMarks.
Yeah, this is going to be very annoying. You need to go elsewhere than give him the thing. Very annoying, but this game does it a lot. Like I said, especially the first game. Now, this little teleporting thing here will take you all the way back to the beginning. No problems, lovely jubbly, sweet. Sweet. Now, for the last part of this video, we're going to go and save Skid McMarks. Now, where he's usually hiding is in this little alleyway back here. So, this is where we're going to go. Oh, there he is. That's great.
It's him, Skid McMarks.
That man from the infobot.
In the flesh, little dude. You guys get a load of that epic space battle I was in?
We saw you, screaming for help.
That was like a war cry. My agent and I got ambushed on the way to hoverboard practice.
Did he survive the crash, sir?
He's okay, but I've had a little trouble getting back to my ship due to my sprained ankle.
Oh, come on.
If you can take out all the sand sharks, I just might have a spare hoverboard for you.
We'd love to help you, Mr. McMarks, but Ratchet and I need to find Captain...
One of your boards? I've always wanted a decent hoverboard. Well, alright. You just keep that foot elevated.
So yeah, another thing you got to do, you got to keep working with people in this game. And like I said earlier in an earlier part, Ratchet can be a knob in this game. He's very selfish, but obviously well, not obviously, but he changes later on. Okay, so what we've got to do, this little mini section, we've got to destroy all the sand sharks. Now, what can be problematic about this section is that you get these little things over here, and what these things do, they keep respawning the things when you kill them. It can make this. Well, it doesn't really make this section hard, but it makes it a lot more tedious than what it needs to be. Oh, be careful. Especially when you do that helicopter thing, you gotta be careful not to fling yourself up to your death. That can be very annoying if you do that. Oh, Someone just loves us, someone just threw a load of us on them. And I bet it's one of these guys. Yep. A problem I find with Ratchet and Clank 1, but they definitely fixed it in later games, is that there's no strafe mode, so you can't strafe and shoot enemies. I think this was because the original focus of the game was to... yeah, it was more of a platformer with added guns, and then eventually they took the gun and then like went with it in the later games. The combat in this game isn't the most comfortable one. Also, try not to waste your ammo on these guys, because they're easily killed. Like, you can easily kill them with just your wrench. It's not too troublesome. Really, they're not hard enemies to defeat. Now we've got the last two things over here. Like I said, if you're talented enough, then you can kill these guys with a simple wrench. Don't be me and run away like a coward, because you've only got one nanotech left. That's one thing you can do really easy in this game. You can lose track and then you can make mistakes like I'm making currently. Try not to do that, try not to be me. It's really problematic. I'll tell you what, let's go and find some more health. Health can be pretty easy to find. Usually it is. At the moment I can't seem to find it. Also, I think it's here. Yes, it's here. Here's another little section where you can pick up a gold bolt. Right, got that sorted. Now we can get cut animation boxes if you want or if you need it. Now, for some idiotic reason, I can't. Oh, there we go. Lovely. Lovely. Got ourselves 2 nanotech. Might make things a lot easier. Problem with this section is that you can go around defeat enemies, but then you might just miss the one sods in the background, and then that would be problematic. Right, now he's gone. All that's left to do is to take... Oh, hang on, we died. Just lead them all to you, blow them up. Commit genocide, all that lark. Say no, we got 3. 3 are missing. Oh, no, they're not missing at all. Lovely.
Here, man. Catch.
A brand new Z3000. You can't even buy these.
Well, I got a bail. Catch you dudes at the hoverboard races.
Right. I think we'll end the video there, because that's all there's left to do on this planet. Oh, we do have to jump through this little bit, which will take you right back to the start of the level. So thank you guys for listening. This has been Super Boo 1996. I'll see you in part 5, where we'll go and explore the next planet. Cool. I'll speak to you guys later.